Okay, you can come up to the desk. We want to bridge time, kill time. I got this goodie bag. I wanted to throw it into the audience. Is that okay? I looked into it. I've also already eaten the gummy bears. But anyone fancy a fan for your laptop? I'll throw it here. You have to fight your piece for it. But you always wanted to do that, didn't you? Big applause.
Sag mal, du hast das mit dem drittschönsten Berliner, das klang wie so eine Entschuldigung.
The thing with the third most beautiful Berlin, it sounded like an excuse for my dumbness. No, I always say this. I always say you're one of the 3 most beautiful men in Germany. You're such a handsome man. I have to say that without jealousy or anything.
Na, hast du nicht bekommen, hättest du aufstehen müssen.
Okay, well, you didn't catch it. You'd have to have stood up. Well, that's a pretzel that I got at the buffet, but please don't throw it. Okay, I won't.
Hast du mir eine Frage gestellt?
So you asked a question? Yeah, I did, but never mind. So you have a new Aurel original show. Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you for being here. That was Aurel Mertz. Too bad you're busy eating. Sorry, I can't talk with pretzel between my teeth. It was a bad idea, I admit. Do you want to tell us something about your new show? Because you're in the main program. Yeah, really, I'm doing a promo tour. Tell us something about it. Yeah, it's a ZDF show. It's called Aurel Original, and it'll be aired on TV. It's topics for the civil society. It's fun. There's a series already online on the ZDF Mediathek. So I think that won't work with the presentation, but it's not too bad. It was just about horses. Any equestrian sport enthusiasts here? So yeah, if you want to slap me, come up. Hobby or Olympian? I'll just check. If he's stronger than I am, I can't do what I am planning to do. I'll get wasted. Here. Well, I'll chill, bro. Don't want to be beat up today. Someone who's wearing that short pants can fight.
Ich habe jetzt gerade gehört, dass noch etwas versucht
wird. Like boxer shorts. All right. I tried something with their presentation. It's not working on the computer, but they're working on it. Yeah, that's part of the disaster. It was the first time I did a keynote presentation since 14 years. I hate the presentation. I hate how it came out anyway. So I could just give my presentation without slides, really. It would take a bit of the momentum out of it, but I should sell this differently, right? I could say it was the best presentation ever. So and you're just sitting here all day and watching the talks, listening to that. Like, where are we? What is this? Have you been sent here? I don't remember how I got here. This is what life as a star is like. Today here, tomorrow there. You recently did an Instagram story where you went to Baden-Baden, and you said, I went to Baden-Baden with just one T-shirt. Yeah, I had 6 pairs of trousers, but just one T-shirt. I just grabbed whatever was in the laundry basket, and then I sat in a train and was looking like, what do I have? Oh, 6 pairs of trousers, one T-shirt. That's bad. I brought toothpaste, but not a toothbrush. And then I had a training with Feline Rogal, a really cool person, and I looked like a bum. And I smelled really bad, and that in Baden-Baden, I'll never do that again. But your trousers smelled well, right? Yeah. They had some rare spills on them. Why didn't you go to H&M and buy a new shirt? Didn't have time.
Kann mich nicht mehr erinnern.
Well, I can't remember if I went back the same day. I also saw you caught coronavirus. Yeah, multiply. It seems like you live in a loft. That thing is huge. I don't have a loft. What kind of question is that? I live with my parents. With another man. But you started talking to a frying pan. Yeah, when I caught Corona, I built stick figures from old clothes, and I put pillows inside them, and I made a family of pillow people, and I made a cat even. That was a weird phase of my life, really, where my new family was 2 frying pans stuffed into a dress. I was so lonely. I'm so happy to see you. People, oh my God. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on in your laundry basket. Yeah, my complete apartment is covered in dirty clothes. But you've got a vacuum robot, right? Yeah, and this stupid thing approaches every item of clothing and tries to eat it. It's like it's trying to choke on my clothes. I think your presentation is ready, and that means we can start with your presentation with the title, How Aurel Mertz Became the Most Influential Equestrian Influencer. Big applause for Aurel Mertz. I've been sitting here with sunglasses like some kind of yuppie. Yeah, we all know you live in a loft. I don't live in a loft, man. I don't live in a loft. All right. I just spat on the microphone. Blah. For the next speaker. So this is a clicker. All right. I'm really not a pro at this. So I don't know what to tell you. People told me, Aurel, can you go to Republica and talk shit? Well, I did that. I can't tell you anything of value. I'm not an expert. For those who don't know who I am, you missed nothing. I'm a comedian, and I've got one talent that happens to me twice a year, that population groups hate my guts. This is probably what most of you have in mind. I made a sketch about police. It was about racial profiling. The former Minister of the Interior, Horst Seehofer, cancelled a study of that police violence, and we did a video about that, and Boulevard Press didn't like it. Ministers of different states didn't like it and called me an enemy of the state. It was stressful. And this is what the tabloid Bild did. Just a photo ensemble where it looks like I'm dying. It all went all over the place. Politics, thought. They didn't want to raise the public broadcasting fee. And my colleagues not getting paid. But, well, like that time, I got many threats, even on the level of the government, and it wasn't even my biggest shitstorm. I wanted to tell you about the biggest shitstorm I ever received. It's really the most militant, aggressive community that you could imagine and that I've ever seen in my life, and it was the equestrian athletes at the Olympics. What the fuck? So I watched the Olympic Games at home. I love the Olympics. I wanted to be a track athlete when I was little. And, well, it turned out it wasn't for me. But the Olympics is a great opportunity to feel really bad at sports every 4 years because people come in with all their muscles. But there's one exception. There's people, instead of doing sports themselves, they just ride horses. Surprise. And I think we should actually celebrate the horses and not the athletes. So, yeah, I started watching that. It started with dressage. And that's basically horses trip walking with a dude on their back or a gal on their back. And this is why I tweeted, well, isn't it crazy that that tantalizing horses and tormenting horses is an Olympian sport? Ooh. I just wanted to be an advocate for the horses, right? So I thought that was it. They'll leave me alone, right? And after those 2 tweets, I really, my inbox was blown in by the Riders of Rohan. It's the basic gist of it was that because I don't have a horse, I can speak out about horses. Like, I don't own a football team either, but I like talking about football. Well, so many responses with, if you think that is tormenting horses, you don't know nothing about horses. Horses love that. Horses need it. And I thought, well, that's a bit of an aggressive subgroup there. Maybe I'll put another stick in the fire. And, well, those equestrian athletes, they were flown to Tokyo. They flew horses to fucking Tokyo. What a world. And this is what I tweeted about. And the responses I got were, yeah, no, the horses like it, it's all good, they just have a jet lag. Yeah, horse jet lag, right. And people accused me of being jealous, as if I wanted to be a horse flying to fucking Tokyo. The most absurd arguments you can imagine. Horses love that. And in response to those tweets, I got the best message I ever got. And that was this one. I'll read it to you for all those who don't want to read today. Sorry, the equestrian world now has you on its radar and will monitor anything you'll ever post on our forums, blah, 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 blah. And then your career is over. What a waste. You basically committed career suicide. So, yeah, I was cancelled, as El Hotzo would put it, with an arrogance. Like many equestrian athletes are actually nobles and aristocrats. Rich people who can afford to fly their horses to Tokyo. And of course, they're arrogant as fuck. So I said, either my career is over or I'll just burn this whole community to the ground, the whole militant Olympian equestrian community. Yeah, of course, there's many riders who really care about animal welfare, but that's not the Olympian equestrians. Thank you. So, okay, I had to yet again poke the hornet's nest, and it went on like that. I just dedicated my whole life to destroying the equestrian community on Twitter. It was going to be the last thing I ever did. If I die, okay, but I'll take them with me. But the argument was always, it doesn't matter to the horses. They're doing well. And then this happened. A horse from Switzerland, it was called fucking Jet Set, had to be put to sleep because while training in Tokyo for the Olympians, I heard it's let. Yeah, what a jet set life. Be flown to Tokyo, train, be hurt, get put to sleep, be euthanized. What a fucking joke. And I'm not a pro. I'm not an equestrian. I don't know what this is all about. Is it like for this? Is it cool for this horse to die? Does it like dying? I don't know.
Ja, we don't know.
We don't know.
Auf jeden Fall ging es dann immer so weiter. Ne?
So it went on and on like that. It was it was an exchange of blow. Before that, I had stress with interior ministers and the police, but that community was so much worse.
Und dann ist noch was passiert. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr das.
And then something else happened. I don't know if you saw it. There was the Olympian pentathlon, and they do all kind of crazy stuff like shooting, and at the end they're riding, and they all look like they've never sat on a horse. I don't know if you know this athlete here. Like she was trying to edge me on, was beating her horse like crazy. By the way, about this horse, I'm glad that it could achieve its dream of Olympia before it died. It's always the same. I'm not a pro. I don't know if the horse likes being beat up in front of an audience, but I don't know. But yeah, okay, I think you have to be part of it. Maybe I should try beating up horses. Maybe I like it. Maybe the horse likes it. It could be a love story like Twilight. I don't hit horses, right? And the basic tonality was, and that's the funniest about it, I got a message in the beginning, and it was, do you think you can reach anything with your posts? So one media after the other looked at what happened there, and then this happened. Modern pentathlon is now without riding in Olympia. Who would have thought? And I take full credit, of course. I take full credit. I'll let it go now. I just wanted to give you a presentation about that topic. For me, this is over now. Can I just get the video footage, the snippets? So it's over here. But, well, modern pentathlon, what will it look like? Will they have a ninja parkour? Or maybe will they jump on wooden horses? That's enough. And I don't want to, I want to extend my hand to the equestrian community. If you want to slap me, you can do so. Let's meet off stage. Thank you very much. Aurel Mertz.
Thank you. Hey, well, Aurel. Police, check. Dressage, riding, check. What else is on? Well, a few days ago, I tweeted about Cem Özdemir, who just kicked against the mirrors of my Lamborghini and told him to go back to Stuttgart. And some people wanted to sue me because of that, and were like, okay, and they were like, okay, Cem Özdemir didn't do that, right? You know, they're completely loco. I mean, the people are completely loco when I'm completely loco. Even Cem Özdemir reacted on this, and he was like, "We are both Swabians." The Cem went on my side and said, "Okay, I just did a yoga pose and kicked the mirrors off," as if I had a Lamborghini. A few days ago, I was like, I don't mention who it was. I talked to him, and there is a discussion of a Torstraße that's supposed to be closed for cars, and even completely Berlin should be closed for traffic. They actually want to do it street by street, so they can moan about it. The Torstraße should be closed for traffic. I think it's good. The traffic is really bad on that street, like four lanes. But what happens with all these disabled people living there? Oh, you're really interested in those nowadays? I don't know. Torstraße is full of disabled people. There's also alternatives there. Yeah, that's people. They're just like changing from like opinions of everything has to be in their goodwill. After I've to Mark Benecke, all these insect people, all these intelligent people, and he does a really interesting talk about insects dying, and I come on the stage to talk about horses. Yeah, I had to soften that a bit, but I have one question that I didn't want to ask him. If there's any insect we can just get rid of, because he said, okay, this is all dangerous and we need wasps. Okay, wasps are good. I like wasps. Look, who else likes wasps? And he was like, okay, wasps. They see wasps. I see wasps. They say, okay, I want to die in this Fanta. That's commitment. Yeah, that is living the life, basically. Yeah, true. Do you still BAföG? No. Do you still get emails from horse fans, or are they through it? And you also put out your hand, and is it still a topic for the community? Well, I say, yeah, I'm getting. Many people think I like horses a lot. Before Olympics, I didn't know what horses are, and I didn't know they exist. But I saw them on TV for the first time, and now I'm connected to the horse topic. I've seen so many videos of happy horses. I'm more like in Team Cat. But this is my life. I saw a report on Scandinavia. I think it was Norway. Don't beat me on that. There's new sports where you just like where you just like have wooden horses, where you hobby horsing it's called. Yeah. I spent time with this topic because I wanted to propose this to the Olympic Committee. Maybe they should also try it with scorpions. I don't know. A bit like the risk factor. But we sat there with the Olympic Committee and we decided, well, they need like a ninja warrior parkour where sharks are swimming. And yeah. Hobby horsing as demonstration sports. Okay, at the next Olympics. Well, thanks for being here. Oh, I still have something from here. Oh, that's my notebook. Oh, you have your own one. Great. Thanks, and a big hand for Aurel Mertz.